Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of Cotswolds Hearts and Crafts 2021. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of the Cotswolds Hearts and Crafts 2021. The Hearts and Crafts series is an homage to the Hearts and Crafts movement, which was big in the Cotswolds region of England. The bottled tube design pays tribute to the Hearts and Crafts movement and is inspired by it. The whisky itself has been fully matured in French oak STR wine casks, which have been filled with white Pineau de Charentes. The whisky is 55.2% ABV, it's natural colour and it's non-chill filtered. It's a run of 1,600 bottles and it retails for £74.95. Should we find out what it tastes like? On to the whisky. Right, so before I start nosing and tasting, let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that's like a deep copper. Let's start with the nose. Right, so it's rich and fruity, really is like rich fruity red wine. I'm getting those sort of soaked dark fruit notes. I'm getting some shortbread biscuit, which is really nice. I'm also getting like a strong vanilla note. Let's move on to the palate. Right, so this has a lovely mouthfeel. You get those rich, fruity and slightly tannic sort of red wine grape notes that I was picking up on the nose. Those grape skins are really are pronounced on this. Let's have another sip. The fruity new make, that distillery character really comes through on the palate on this. If you're familiar with the standard signature single malt or even the likes of the reserve, it really does have that same distillery character in the background, which is really nice to pick out. But I'm surprised that it's still there after the whisky being fully matured in that ex-Pineau cask. Yeah, it really is interesting. I'm getting the likes of that biscuity note that I picked up on the nose, which is nice that I'm picking things from the nose and the palate that they marry up. That's always good. And I'm also getting a hint of citrus, like orange. That's really quite nice. In terms of finish, I'd say it's very long. There is a barrel char in there. You can definitely pick up that sort of woody char note, but there's also like a jamminess to it from the sort of red fruit flavour I was picking up, and also a hint of prunes. That sort of dried, sort of rich, chewy fruit note is really quite noticeable. And there is a little bit of heat and pepper at 55.2% ABV. It's very drinkable neat, and yeah, I don't think it needs water. If you do add water, the character is still there. I've tried this before with water and that character is lovely. You know, you don't lose any of those notes, just a little bit of that heat and pepper, but all the other notes still come through quite nice. In terms of value, well, it's £74.95. Obviously it's quite a short run, it's 1,600 bottles and it is in a cask or a number of casks of a particular wine which well, isn't used anywhere else in their portfolio. So obviously you are getting something quite unique. The bottle design or tube design for the bottle is a piece of artwork designed specially for that tube, and obviously those costs are, you know, well, I suppose they've got to be absorbed into the cost of the bottle. Is it good value for money? Well, it's definitely a tasty drop, but at £75, I think if you like this style of wine and you are a Cotswolds fan, then I'm sure you'll probably pick a bottle of this up. If for whatever reason those sorts of notes don't float your boat, you know, if they, you know, don't instantly make you think I'd like to try that, then potentially I'd say give it a miss. But it is a tasty drop, and it definitely is nice to have that distillery character coming through. If you found this useful, then give it a like, and if you don't already and you've made it this far, why not subscribe? I'll see you next time. Sauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.